Welcome back to our channel, where we share complete history, value, and rare details of old U.S. coins. If you love coin collecting and want to learn which coins are worth money, you're in the right place. First up, the 1957 D Lincoln Wheat Cent is a United States 1-cent coin struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark below the date on the obverse. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was produced from 1909 to 1958 and is one of the most widely collected coin series in American numismatics. The year 1957 falls near the end of the wheat cent era, just 1 year before the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. Historical background. The Lincoln Cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. By 1957, the United States was experiencing economic growth in the post-World War II era. The Denver Mint played a major role in producing coinage for daily commerce, and the 1957 D cent was struck in very large quantities to meet public demand. Because of this high mintage, the coin is considered common, yet it remains historically important as part of the final wheat cent years. Design details. Obverse front. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscriptions include: "In God we trust," above Lincoln's head. "Liberty" to the left. 1957 date. D mint mark below the date, indicating Denver Mint. Reverse back. The reverse displays the iconic 2 wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent. United States of America. EPLURIBUS UNUM at the top. This wheat ear design symbolizes American agriculture and prosperity. Composition and specifications. Metal composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight 3.11 grams. Diameter 19.05. Edge plain. Color reddish brown, depending on condition. Because of its high copper content, the coin has intrinsic metal value, especially when copper prices rise. Mintage and rarity. Total mintage 1957 D. Approximately 1,051,342,000 coins. Over 1 billion coins were produced, making this one of the highest mintage wheat cents ever struck. Due to this massive production, the coin is not rare, but it is still popular with collectors completing Lincoln cent sets. Condition and wear. Most 1957 D pennies found today are in circulated condition, meaning they show wear from years of use in everyday transactions. Common signs of wear include: flattened details on Lincoln's hair and coat, reduced wheat lines on the reverse, dark brown or uneven coloration. Coins that were never circulated and still retain original red copper color are much more desirable. Value guide approximate. Circulated condition: good to fine, 2 cents, 5 cents. Very fine to extremely fine, 5 cents, 15 cents. Uncirculated condition: brown BN, 25 cents, 75 cents. Red brown RB, $1, $3. Full red RD, $5, $15 plus. High-grade certified coins, MS67 RD or higher, can sell for $50 to over $150, depending on quality and demand. Errors and varieties. While most 1957 D cents are common, collectors sometimes look for off-center strikes, die cracks, weak or doubled letters, minor varieties. Major error coins can be worth significantly more than standard examples. Collector importance. The 1957 D wheat cent is valued more for its historical significance than its rarity. It represents One of the last wheat cent issues. America's copper-based coinage era. A key piece for beginners building a Lincoln cent collection. It is often recommended as a starter coin for new collectors due to its affordability and availability. Final thoughts. Although the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Cent is not a rare or expensive coin, it holds an important place in U.S. coin history. Its classic wheatier design, high copper content, and connection to Abraham Lincoln make it a timeless collectible. For collectors, condition is everything. High-grade red examples are where real value exists, while circulated coins remain a nostalgic reminder of everyday American commerce. Next up, the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place mint marks on coins at that time. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat Cent series, designed by Victor David Brenner, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1950, the wheat penny had already become one of the most widely circulated and recognized coins in American history. The obverse features Lincoln's right-facing portrait with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1950, while the reverse displays two wheat ears framing the words "1 cent" and "United States of America," symbolizing America's agricultural strength and prosperity. The year 1950 came during a period of economic growth in the United States following World War II. America was rebuilding, industries were expanding, and the demand for everyday coinage was high. As a result, the Philadelphia Mint struck a large number of 1950 no-mint mark wheat pennies, making them common in circulation at the time. These cents were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, a composition used for most wheat pennies before 1982. Because of the high copper content, these coins are heavier than modern pennies and have developed a strong collector interest, especially in well-preserved condition. Although the 1950 no mint mark wheat penny is not considered rare, it still holds historical and collectible value. Most examples found today show signs of wear due to heavy circulation, such as flattened wheat lines, reduced lettering sharpness, and surface discoloration. Coins in circulated condition generally have modest value, but uncirculated or mint state examples can be worth significantly more, particularly those with strong red color and original luster. Coins graded MS-65 red or higher by professional grading services can command premium prices among collectors who specialize in high-grade Lincoln cents. From a collector's perspective, the 1950 no-mint mark wheat penny represents the final decade of the wheat cent era, as the design would change to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. This gives the coin added historical importance, as it reflects the closing years of a design that had been in use for half a century. Many collectors enjoy completing full date and mint mark sets of wheat pennies, and the 1950 Philadelphia issue is an essential part of that collection. In conclusion, the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark may not be a rare treasure, but it remains a meaningful piece of American numismatic history. It tells the story of post-war America, traditional coin craftsmanship, and a beloved coin design that lasted for generations. Whether found in an old collection, inherited from family, or discovered in circulation decades ago, this penny continues to be appreciated by collectors and history lovers alike. Next up, the year 1946 was extremely important in United States coin history because it marked the first full year of coin production after World War II. During World War II, the U.S. Mint had changed metal compositions to support the war effort, especially copper and nickel. By 1946, America had returned to normal peacetime minting, and coins once again used traditional metal compositions. These coins represent a nation rebuilding its economy, expanding industry, and entering a new global era. Coins from 1946 were produced at 3 major U.S. mints. Philadelphia no mint mark. Denver D Mint Mark. San Francisco S Mint Mark. 1946 1 cent Lincoln Wheat Penny. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, returning to copper after the steel cents of 1943. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat ears on the reverse, a design used from 1909 to 1958. Wear and condition. Most 1946 pennies found today show heavy wear, especially on Lincoln's hair, cheek, and jawline. On worn coins, the wheat stalks on the reverse appear flat, and fine lines are often missing. Despite wear, these pennies remain popular among collectors because they are classic post-war coins. Value. Worn good, very fine, 3 cents, 10 cents. Uncirculated, 50 cents, $3. High-grade red MS65 plus, $15, $35. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or repunched mint marks can be worth significantly more. 1946 5 cent Jefferson nickel. The 1946 Jefferson nickel was the first nickel made after wartime silver nickels, 1940–1945. It returned to the standard 75% copper and 25% nickel composition. The coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. Wear and condition. Most circulated examples show wear on Jefferson's hair and the steps of Monticello. The most valuable coins are those with full steps, FS, on Monticello, meaning all architectural steps are clearly visible. Value. Worn 10 cents, 30 cents. Uncirculated, $1, $5. Full steps MS65 plus, $30, $150 plus. 1946 10 cent Roosevelt dime. The 1946 Roosevelt dime is historically important because it was the first dime to feature President Franklin D. Roosevelt, honoring his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The coin is made of 90% silver and 10% copper. Wear and condition. Worn examples show smoothness on Roosevelt's hair and cheek, and faint details on the torch on the reverse. Because of its silver content, many 1946 dimes were melted over time, increasing collector demand. Value. Worn silver value, $2, $3. Uncirculated, $10, $30. High-grade proof, Philadelphia proof, $150 plus. 1946 quarter dollar, Washington quarter. The 1946 Washington quarter was also struck in 90% silver. This coin represents America's strength after the war and features George Washington on the obverse and a bald eagle on the reverse. Wear and condition. In circulated condition, wear is visible on Washington's hair and the eagle's chest feathers. Well-preserved examples with strong luster are highly desirable. Value. Worn silver value, $5, $7. Uncirculated, $15, $50. High-grade MS65 plus, $200 plus. Why 1946 coins matter to collectors. Coins from 1946 symbolize America's transition from war to peace. While many examples are common in worn condition, high-grade, uncirculated, or error coins can be quite valuable. These coins are excellent for both beginner and advanced collectors, especially those interested in post-World War II U.S. history. Final thoughts. If you own 1946 pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, always check. Mint mark D or S. Wear level. Errors or unusual features. Silver content, dimes and quarters. Even worn coins carry historical significance, and well-preserved pieces can be worth far more than face value. Thanks for reading, and happy coin collecting.